Well, good morning. So I am drinking a iced mocha macchiato. I put light on ice, but I did some ice. I did 6 ounces of espresso, topped off with milk and about 3 pumps of mocha syrup. It's under chocolate Milano from Tirani, so you can make it at home. Not only saves you money, but hey, we don't go to Starbucks because free Palestine. Okay, that being said, and yes, I know that this is a reusable cup. It just happens to work in my house. Okay? All right, that being said. Let's talk about fanfic. Now, I like fanfic. It's not something that I typically read. I really have to be in the mood of like the characters, the plot twists, all of that. So like some big ones that I've seen, obviously Harry Potter. I've seen, Twilight versions. Call of Duty is a big one. Honestly, that's where my head's been with the fanfic. I'm wanting to read more of that. But reading fanfic is not a problem. Like, I want to preface that. Reading it is not an issue. What is an issue is when people cross the line to publish it and make money off of it when they're stealing from the original creators. That is plagiarism. It's one thing to have it free on these websites, Reddit. There were some other ones that, God, I think Tumblr had a few. I'm sure you could find on, I was going to say MySpace. I'm sure you can find on Twitter or X now, and, sorry, I don't use that, and Facebook and Instagram and all of that, and obviously TikTok has a bunch, but it's a whole other level to then bind the work and then sell it. Now, I know that I'm gonna speak for the majority. Those that write fan fiction know that there is a limit. Okay, I put my work out there for free. Maybe that's how they get started with writing. They really enjoy it, and maybe they come up with something else, right? I think we've all been inspired by different types of work, and we come up with our own thing, and maybe we compare it. Okay, that's not a problem. It's a whole other level. When you take the exact same characters, you take the same setting, you take the same kind of plot, but maybe twist it a little bit, right? That's the point of fanfic. And you put a cover on it. Sorry, I'm just taking a random book that I have next to me. You put a cover on it, you bind it, right? And now you're selling it. Now, like I was saying, those that are writing the fanfic are not typically doing this, as far as I know. However, there is a particular creator on here that I've seen that has come across Booktok, and we're talking about this because it's important, who is doing just that. It's not her work, by the way. She's taking other people's work of fanfic, which you're now stealing not only from the original creators, you're stealing from the fanfic writers, you're binding it, and then you're selling it. That's called pirating. That is not okay. That's like me, sorry, I'm just giving you the idea. That's like me taking, say this was an ebook, taking this book, an ebook, copying it, and then publishing it for my own, right? Now, there is some works, right, like Shakespeare, there's some works that are in the okay because of copyright, but you do have to do some changes. Like you have to abridge it, right? You have to maybe ask questions, maybe break it down, things like that. Like, there are certain things you're allowed to do when it comes to that. But that's not what we're talking about. We're not talking about those types of work. We're talking specifically fan work, fanfic, right? So again, this is not fanfic. Just want to make that clear. I'm just using this as an example. She's taking the work, binding it, not her work, other people's work, binding it, and then selling it. And saying, it's okay. And then when she gets called out, oh no, it's legal. No, it's not. It's pirating. It's pirating. And here's the thing, as both a reader and an author, I would never support someone that pirates. Sorry, phone rang. Where was I? So that's like someone taking my work, copy and pasting it, and then putting it somewhere on the internet, whether they're putting it for free or, making their own version and selling it. That is a problem. This is something that authors go through. What I was saying was, as an author and a reader, I would never support someone that's doing that. Right? There are authors out there, gonna call a big one out, someone that I know people like, okay? Like, I've talked about this author before. Actually, I gotta go. I actually gotta go. So you know what? I'm gonna talk about her later, but come back, because I'm gonna talk about Cassandra Clare on this. Because she's a problem. And she did just that. So, I'll be back in a few hours, probably, like 3.5, 4 hours, and I'll see you guys later.